How you doing, my friends? This is Cubby. You just entered the Cubby's Dreams channel. I just thought I'd drop in. It's been a little bit of a while and share some thoughts. A shout out to the Occupy Wall Street, all the Occupy movements. I've personally been down to our own Occupy movement here in Edmonton. And I just wanted to say God bless to all of you for coming out. I know that we surround ourselves by bubbles, and the world creates a box that we live within. There's a vast amount of knowledge, there's so much ignorance, it makes me insane that people are so stuck where they are. They keep staying and basing the whole things on effects. Nobody wants to look for a cause of change. A true change that needs to be done. They have a commerce tool that has empowered them. Everybody states it now. I mean, even the corporations, when was looked at, the 43,000 of corporations worldwide, it was found that 45% of the financial governments, all of the powers with finances and banks are all contributed and connected, interconnected, interwoven by a small amount of family. We're talking 3 families. One of them was Morgan that was listed, JP Morgan, and 2 other families. And these families literally empowered themselves throughout the world financially. When the corporations were followed, they found all these hidden ones and whatnot, and finally got down to 1,000 corporations around that were interwoven and connected through those 3 families. And those families have empowered themselves over the world. I mean, Christianity talks about Antichrist. They cannot believe that they might be living within a time period right now where they've been tricked and deceived so badly by a commerce tool like everybody. I mean, the last thing that Jesus did out of his frustration was to go into a temple and throw the money creators and changers out of the temple. It was a blasphemy. They were empowering themselves and taking from what history writes. The people who lived in those times, the Jewish people, would not allow to use any commerce that depicted any kind of god. So there was only one coin allowed, and it was silver. And these money people would come along and they would control the buying and selling of the silver, increasing its value and decreasing it by other means of commerce. Was only allowed to be made and spread out among the people. That is the only way that it can be used as a tool as it was meant to be, without allowing certain people to empower themselves. So I'd like to tell you about a dream that I had. I in no way feel like this is a prophetic dream or something of the future. I think it was a regular dream dealing and depicting about myself, some emotional issues and difficulties I've been having through my lifetime. I lost a dog that I own that I love very much. His name was Buddy. Like a shadow to me. Everywhere I went, brought up from a puppy and just pretty much stayed by my side most of my life, all the time thereafter. Even when I was running my own companies and running lawn maintenance businesses, people didn't have a problem. I would go right into the yards doing whatever was required, and Buddy would just stay out of the way. Very good, loyal, good friend. So, very strange dream. Some kind of catastrophe had happened. I had lost Buddy. There was no way to get back to him in time. And I don't know where or what we took off to, but when I came back, everything and everywhere was devastated. There was water flood damage throughout the basement, I remember. And I was digging through in that, and I know there was homeless people outside, and even looking to get inside, probably people just looking to find things, to survive. And I was going through and collecting what little clothes was there and that, and I lost a very good friend this time last year. Actually, it was a couple of months ahead still. Closer to January and February, I believe. And I've been really suffering a lot this year. Own personal reasons, but miss him a great deal. And his name is Bruce. Anyway, on one of the videos I'd done in the past on here, I had to say goodbye to a friend. Out of nowhere, right out of one of the other rooms, he comes walking around the corner. And in my life and time at the end, he had become extremely overweight. He was 300 pounds, 350 pounds, and that was killing him on top of everything else inside. Consistently, he had since he was just 30 probably, well, numerous heart attacks that he was been in the hospital for and surviving all the time. Probably why everybody laxed and took, their time when he was suffering on this one. And anyway, he walked around the corner of that bedroom doorway, and I was walking with him down the hallway, and I put my arm around him, and to me it was like God was trying to let me know, because he looked so healthy. He was so vibrant, and before I even remembered, he had gained all the weight and everything when he was young and strong. To me, he looked the same, but his body was completely different. I don't know how to explain it. But I loved it, and I was so happy to see him, and he was so content. He wasn't happy or sad. He was just very content. It made me feel extremely good and very thankful, and I woke up bawling my eyes out long after, saying goodbye. Don't know what the dream was about the flood damage and all that. Anyway, take care, my friends. I think I'll shut her down here. God bless. Bye.